Jana Shalakaya Chakshunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, but my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of transcendental knowledge. Yasya deve parabhakti yata deve tatagura tasyate katihita hyarta prakasham te mahatmanaha. If I have implicit faith both in Krishna and my spiritual master, then anything I read in the Vedic scriptures I will understand properly. Trinadapi sunichena torariva sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. I must always feel myself meek and humble. I must offer respects to all living entities because Krishna is in your heart. I must be more tolerant than a tree. I must be devoid of all false prestige. And I should be ready to offer respects to everyone and not worry about people respecting me. If I can do that, then I can always easily chant the harekrishna maha mantra. Why? Hare nama, hare nama, hare namaiva kevalam, kalo nastyeva, nastyeva, nastyeva gatiranyata. In this age of Kali, the age of quarrel and confusion, there is only one way to get out of the effects of this age of Kali. Chant the holy name, chant the holy name, chant the holy name. So let's do that. Everybody, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So my best friend here, Balaram Das, he sent me a text message this week because I asked him, what should I speak about? Whenever I come, I first check with my master, Balaram Das. Even though he's junior to me, because of his position, I have to see him as my Prabhu, my master. So he said, it's the new year, speak something enlivening, something encouraging. So then I was waiting for a text message from Krishna in the heart. And it didn't take long. Krishna pointed out, well, in order to enliven and enthuse others, you have to be enlivened and enthused. So then I thought, what always makes me enlivened? And immediately I remembered one of my most favorite chapters. It is the final chapter of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, called the Shikshastakam prayers. Those of you familiar with our philosophy, we accept Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the direct manifestation of Krishna in this age of Kali in a disguised form, teaching us how to execute Krishna's instruction in the Bhagavad Gita. That instruction, Sarvadanman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tvang Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Shruta. At the end of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna finishes up his instructions to Arjuna, telling him, Arjuna, give up all kinds of what you think is religion or prescribed duties, your dharma, and you simply surrender to me. And that surrender should be exclusive. to me. And if you do that, I personally will deliver you from all sinful reactions. Then the final two words, ma shucha. Don't worry. Don't hesitate. Don't fear. Don't doubt. Just, what is that Nike commercial? Just do it. So, the way to do that is to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, the beautiful 32 syllables, 16 names, but actually just 3 names. Let's do it one more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So tonight, I will speak on the first verse of SanDiego because we chant this Hare Krishna mantra. And this first verse teaches us all the benefits. When you get an insurance package, you want to know what are the benefits. When you make investments, you want to know what are the benefits of the investment. So, you may recall, when Krishna was speaking to his father Nanda, why he should perform the worship of Govardhan Hill, Krishna pointed out that those who know everything about the sacrifice, they get the true benefit of the sacrifice. So we're going to hear in this first section that this Hare Krishna mantra is a sacrifice. So it behooves us to know as much as we can what is this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Like my father, when he was alive, and my wife and I would visit him every year at Christmas. And after 5-10 minutes, how are you? Yes, how are you? This, that, you know how it is. Then my wife and I would be, Hare Krishna, Hare, and he would say, why are you saying that same thing over and over again? And of course, my wife and I would try to explain, but every year was the same story. So, let's hear this part 1 of the Shikshas, 8 prayers, 8 teachings of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Although Lord Chaitanya was a prominent Brahmana, he only left us these 8 shlokas, shiksha, 8 instructions, and everything we need to know about the sacrifice of chanting is in these prayers. So if you're ready to dive in with me, and hopefully you will become enlivened, please repeat after me. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Dvaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So the Chaitanya Charitamrita is composed by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So he opens the chapter. Only the most fortunate will relish the mad words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which were mixed with jubilation, envy, agitation, submissiveness, and grief, all produced by ecstatic loving emotions. All glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to Lord Nityananda. All glories to Advaita Chandra. And all glories to all the devotees of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Do you consider yourselves devotees of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? If you do, all glories to you as well. Jai. While Lord Chaitanya thus resided at Jagannath Puri, Sri Krishna Chaitanya was continuously overwhelmed night and day by separation from Krishna. Day and night, he tasted transcendental blissful songs and verses with two associates, namely Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Roy. He relished the symptoms of various transcendental emotions, such as jubilation, lamentation, anger, humility, anxiety, grief, eagerness, and satisfaction. He would recite his own verses, expressing their meanings and emotions, and thus enjoy tasting them with these two friends. Sometimes Lord Chaitanya would be absorbed in a particular emotion and would stay awake all night reciting related verses and relishing their taste. So, there are many reasons, but one reason why I like this chapter. If you've read Prabhupada's books, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and even this Chaitanya Charitamrita, throughout, Prabhupada gives the purport so that we understand the various intricacies and meanings which may not be so easily accessible just by reading the verse. So what I like about this, the author himself, Lord Chaitanya, is giving his own purport to these prayers. You can't get any better than that. The author himself is explaining what we need to know about these 8 verses. In jubilation, Lord Chaitanya said, "My dear Swarup Damodar and Ramananda Roy, know from me that chanting the holy names is the most feasible means of salvation in this age of Kali." Wow, that enlivens me right there. The most feasible means of salvation. Long time ago, years and years ago, I would go out with Yamunapati, and we would be distributing books, and some particular religious movement, they would seek us out. "Have you been saved?" Yes, we are saved. What does Lord Chaitanya said? The most feasible means of salvation in this age of Kali. Just chant the holy names. Everybody.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
In this age of Kali, the process of worshiping Krishna is to perform sacrifice by chanting the holy name of the Lord. So there you go. This is the recommended sacrifice for this age. You want to worship God, Krishna, then simply chant the holy name. Now listen to this. One who does so is certainly very intelligent. So how many of us chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra? Lord Chaitanya says you are intelligent. And attain shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. That verse from Bhagavad Gita, Mam Ekam Sharanam, has 2 meanings. One meaning, surrender, but I like a different meaning, shelter. Shelter from the storm. The age of Kali is a storm, but we take shelter of Krishna's holy name. In this age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of God, who constantly sings the name of Krishna. That was Lord Chaitanya. You can read about his life and precepts in this book, Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's all there documented. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself, accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. Simply by chanting the holy name of Lord Krishna, one can be freed from all undesirable habits. So this I find significant. Since we are conditioned souls, and we have been in material existence for so many uncountable lifetimes, all of us, to a lesser or greater degree, have acquired so many undesirable or bad habits. But that's okay. You don't need a psychiatrist. You just need to nicely chant the holy name. You will become freed from all undesirable habits. So you can rectify, you can take care of yourself. Charity begins at home. Take care of yourselves by simply chanting the holy name. This is the means of awakening all good fortune. Who doesn't want good fortune? Everybody wants Ashirvad. Prabhu, please give Ashirvad. But you don't need Prabhu to give you Ashirvad. Just chant this Hare Krishna mantra. What is Lord Chaitanya? Awakening all good fortune. And initiating the flow of waves of love for Krishna. You've heard me so many times in the past. I've been coming now for a couple of years. I'm from the 60s. Peace, man. Peace out. And before I was a devotee, my guru sang, "All you need is love." But I didn't find it. I sang that song hundreds of times. No love did I find. It was only after coming to Krishna that I found love. Yes. So, and Prabhupada points that out. He said, yes, you're frustrated. Your loving propensity is frustrated because you don't know to whom your loving propensity should be placed. He's teaching us, place your loving propensity in Krishna. So Lord Chaitanya, the flow of waves of love. And another teaching of Lord Chaitanya, this love of Krishna is already there in your heart. It's not something that you can buy on Amazon.com. It's not something external. It's already there inside you. You just have to awaken it. That's all. And you awaken it simply by chanting. You're asleep at night, and then all of a sudden, beep, beep, or the alarm goes off. Oh, I have to get up. That sound wakes you up. So in the same way, this sound of Krishna's holy name awakens that dormant love of God. So here's the verse, the first verse. That was Lord Chaitanya's introduction, setting us up. So now, here's the verse. Let's see how you are in Sanskrit. Repeat after me. Cheto darpana marjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam Sreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidya Vadhu Jivanam Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Parang Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Now this shloka, this first Shikshastakam prayer, Prabhupada translates differently throughout his book. But for my money, this is the best one. And he puts it at the end. Of course, I think it has more nectar. Who likes nectar? Yes, nectar. When I was a brand new devotee, I was traveling with my godbrother, distributing books, and we wound up in Gainesville, Florida. And the temple president's wife, Gayatri, oh, she was such a good cook. We went to this Sunday feast and we went, whoa, we found this new thing, Gorunga potatoes. Wow. And then they had harekrishna banana cream pie. Wow. And then they had this nectar drink. It was the first time I ever had it, made with buttermilk. Oh, I must have drank a gallon. Back then, when I was 23, 24, I would eat 3 Sunday feast plates. You see what happened, huh? It caught up finally. Now I can barely finish one. But that nectar drink was so good. Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart and stop the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. That chanting is the waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune for all living entities. It is the life and soul of all education. The chanting of the holy name of Krishna expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. It gives a cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste full nectar at every step. Now Lord Chaitanya continues. By performing congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, one can destroy the sinful condition of material existence, purify the unclean heart, and awaken all varieties of devotional service. Just see how many benefits you get simply from chanting. Number 1, destroys the sinful condition, purifies the heart, consciousness. He's not talking about the organ. Heart means consciousness, the mind. And awaken all varieties of devotional service. The way I understand that. That if you nicely chant, Krishna will inspire you to do different things to serve him. I've had so many experiences with this. How I have a problem. I can't solve the problem. I just chant and all of a sudden the text message comes, ding, and the answer is there. And many times it's like, duh, it was right in front of you, stupid. But you have to wait for Krishna to turn on the light. So all kinds of varieties of devotional service awaken. The result of chanting is that one awakens his or her love for Krishna and tastes transcendental bliss. Look, that word, taste. You relish it. Pibata. Just like we drink Srimad Bhagavatam through the ears. We chant this Hare Krishna mantra and we taste it. And in a little while, we'll taste what? Prasad. Very nice. Ultimately, one attains the association of Krishna. Oh, I love that. One day, you will have the association of Krishna. You all have friends, you have a family, and you have friends. I'm not talking about Facebook friends. I'm talking about real friends. Right? And you enjoy your friends, your BFFs, right? You enjoy them. Just imagine one day you will have a relationship with Krishna. Either You will love Krishna from a distance, and he will just be the most Krishna. Or you'll have the opportunity to render service, do something for this wonderful person. Or maybe you'll become a friend. You'll wrestle with him. Fun, not, wrestle like in play. Or eat with him. Or maybe you can have feelings like a mother for the child or a father for the child. Or, dance with him, cheek to cheek. I'm not going to go further. No. Dravida will get on my case. Where is Badri? I saw him outside. I'm ringing the bell to call him. Ultimately, one attains the association of Krishna and engages in his service as if immersing in a great ocean of love. So that's how Lord Chaitanya explains his first Shikshastakam prayer. Before I go any further, let us do a little of this Hare Krishna chanting. Let's do that as soon as my technology cooperates. All right. And I have my good drummer there. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Clap your hands if you like and sing along. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What is beautiful about Sankirtan? It is a call and response. So as you respond, it enlivens me. And hopefully, when I become enlivened, I chant back and you also become enlivened. In this way, we serve each other, all based on properly hearing and chanting this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. There are 7 tongues. There's one article Prabhupada wrote before coming to America in his Back to Godhead magazine, quoting Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, 7-tongued Sankirtan movement. So there are 7 items in this verse. So the first one, Cheto Darpana Marjanam. So here's meditation. People ask us, oh, do you do meditation? Oh yes, we do meditation. We do mantra meditation. When we're chanting, that is meditation. But there are so many shlokas, 18,000 in Bhagavatam, 700 in Gita, which we can meditate on. Our good friend Dravida Das, he spends practically all day, am I right? You're meditating on these verses, composing poems. That's meditation. So Cheto Darp. So what's this first benefit? Here, he compares the heart, the mind, consciousness to a mirror. When you wake up in the morning and you want to shave or fix your hair, you need a clean mirror. If the mirror is foggy, don't shave. Don't fix your hair, because you have to be able to see your reflection. So if the heart is cleansed, if the mind is cleansed, we should be able to see God because He's there in our hearts. I love this concept. I love it. That God is in my heart. When I was a 5-year-old boy, I instinctively knew that. It was not taught in Our Lady of Loretto school. It was not in the Baltimore Catechism. But I knew it. God is in my heart. And then when I came to Prabhupada's movement, that's where it was confirmed. Yes, He's in everybody's heart. So I love this concept. But I can't see Him. I can't see God. Neither can I see myself. I look in the mirror. But that's not me. Oh, thank God. I'm spirit soul, but I want to see the real me. I want to see God. So Lord Chaitanya says, cleanse the mirror. It's foggy. It's dirty. So you wipe it clean. So the first benediction of chanting, it cleanses the mirror of the heart. So little by little, you're coming closer and closer to seeing God in your heart. So this is impetus. Yes, we need impetus to chant. So here's the first impetus. You want to see God? You want to see yourself? Chant. Cleanse the mirror of the heart. And when it's clean, you'll see God. Always. Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. Bhava, material existence. We're all in material existence. Now he gives you another meditation. Mahadava Agni, a blazing forest fire. California, these last few years, we've experienced tremendous blazing forest fires, wiping out thousands and thousands of acres of trees, people's homes, the wildfires. So, material existence is like a wildfire. Nobody wants the wildfire, but it happens. But the word nirvapanam, the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra extinguishes the blazing. Where is this blazing fire? It's in the heart. That blazing fire is lust, anger, greed, which Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says are the three gates which lead to hell. Some people say, oh, that's a myth. I don't think so. You can find hell even on this planet. There are places right now that are just like hell. Not SanDiego, of course. SanDiego is a heavenly planet compared to Baghdad or Darfur. Yes, there are hellish regions even on this earth. And there is. Krishna mentions hell. Bhagavatam mentions hell. In fact, Shukadeva Goswami in the Bhagavatam gives you a tour of hell. 28 hells. He tells you exactly, oh, on this planet they do this. Yee. If I want to get sober, I read that chapter. It straightens me right up, boy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So material existence, this chanting will extinguish that blazing fire of lust, anger, and greed, which burns the heart. When you're burning inside, it's a very bad feeling. Say you eat something very, very too spicy, or like you say, mirch, right? Sometimes, depending on the cook, it's too hot, or you get gassy. You need something to extinguish that heartburn, they call it. So, in the same way, lust, anger, and greed burning in the heart, extinguish it by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. Let's all chant it one time.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitarnam, number 3 out of the 7. Sreya, ultimate benefit. In Sanskrit, in the Vedas, there are two things, prayas and sreyas. Praya means something immediately you appreciate. You put a nice samosa in your mouth. Immediately. Very nice. But after a few seconds, oh, I got to have another one. Or gulab jamun. Well, first gulab, 2, 3, 4, okay, no more. Praya, immediate gratification. But then this word, Shreya, ultimate benediction, ultimate benefit. That's the real thing. So he compares it, the analogy he gives, a white lotus, beautiful white lotus, and it's expanding, it's spreading. It's a white lotus spreading of ultimate benefit. Ultimate. Then, number 4, Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. Transcendental knowledge. This chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra is the life and soul of transcendental knowledge. The way I explain it, we read so many things in the Shastras. Sometimes I don't understand. I don't, they're speaking something, they're writing, but I don't understand. Especially in the beginning, when I first joined. Every day I was listening to the class. So many things they were saying I didn't understand. But I said, that's all right. I'll just wait it out. But by chanting and being patient and doing service, gradually, now I understand. Now I get it. So, by chanting, it is the life and soul of transcendental knowledge. Because we hear in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I'm in your heart. And from me comes knowledge, remembrance, and forgetfulness. So we need Krishna's blessing to comprehend these concepts. So by chanting nicely, you will be able to understand. You may be, I'm for sure, I'm less intelligent. Indeed, in 1978 or 79, the temple president said to me, Nirantara, you have a lot of ignorance in you. And I didn't get angry because I said, yeah, he's right. But that's all right. I may be fallen, I may be ignorant, but I can still have access. I can still understand these things. All I have to do is nicely chant this Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Number 5, Anandambudi Vardhanam. Within walking distance, you have the Pacific Ocean. By Krishna's order, the Pacific Ocean is told, don't go any further. Thank God, right? If there's a tidal wave, we will go back to Godhead if we're in the temple. Right? What a way to go. Very good. You get a ding for that. But by Krishna's order, the ocean is told no further. But here, Lord Chaitanya says, there's an ocean of bliss, Ananda. Ananda is different from Sukh, happiness. Bhagavad Gita explains, there's happiness in ignorance, Las Vegas. There's happiness in passion. What is that place people go here? Old Town, what is it called? Yeah, whatever. People go to enjoy. Like next Sunday, the Stupid Bowl. People will go to enjoy. By the way, I'll be here next week for some reason. Balaram has me 2 weeks in a row. Thank you, Balaram. And again, he'll give me a text. So, happiness in the mode of passion and happiness in the mode of goodness. But they're material. So they have a beginning, middle, and end. They're not permanent. But Ananda is different. Ananda means happiness that is ever increasing, more and more, ever increasing. And those of you who know math, there's a certain graph, 2, 4, 8, 16, everything constantly increasing, up. It keeps going up and up. That's Ananda, bliss. And he says there's an ocean of this bliss. And Vardhanam, it's increasing. So therefore, when you chant this Hare Krishna mantra, you are swimming in this ocean of bliss. Just go on chanting. If anyone interferes with your chanting, you just tell them, Hari Bol, talk to the hand. I have to do my swimming. I have to swim in this ocean of bliss. I have to chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Now, number 6. Pratipadang Purnamrita Swadanang. Step by step, you're tasting. Tasting what? The full nectar. In material life, it is not the full nectar. Any material pleasure there is, it's not full nectar. It's a tease. That's the way Maya works. All right, I'll give you a little bit. You can enjoy for 5 minutes. Then after that, sorry, no more. You're in the desert. You've been walking. Oh, if I could just get some water. Then somebody comes with an eyedropper. Okay. Are you satisfied with an eyedropper? No, I need a bucket. So that's material sense gratification. Maya just gives you little drops just to keep you going. It's not the full taste. It's not the full thing. But this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the full nectar, complete. Lord Chaitanya told Sanatana Goswami elsewhere that I'm going to explain one drop of the ocean of bliss, and that's good enough to flood the whole universe. So go on chanting, because as you're chanting, you're tasting the full pleasure. And number 7, Sarvatma Snapanam. It is the bathing of the soul. We here in Pacific Beach, in the summer, it gets hot, does it not? And after a hard day's work, right? You're working hard. You come home. You take a nice bath. Refreshed. That nice bath refreshes you, takes away. Nice bath takes away all the pains, tribulations. So the soul also wants to take a bath. And the bathing of the soul for all living entities is this chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya says, Vijayate, all victory, all glories, like we all say, Jai. Jai is used for, like in Hawaii, right? Aloha is used for everything. Mahalo, whatever it is, aloha, mahalo. Or in Trinidad. Anybody been to Trinidad? It's an amazing place. You know what their slogan is? Sitaram. Yes. I went there in 2006. Even the ordinary street people are saying, Sitaram. What? Yes. How auspicious. You've experienced that, right? No? I did. I was with my wife at some place. This little guy came over with a ukulele, just some ordinary guy. Harekrishna. This little guy is this ordinary guy is just chanting Hare Krishna. And they left. Sitaram. Like that. So, all glories, all victories to this Sri Krishna Sankirtana, the glories of chanting. So, are you enlivened? Yes. So, if you're enlivened, prove it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sing it! Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda 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 Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam Ki. So, Dravida Das. Oh, good. You have a microphone. Please make any corrections or comments as you see fit.
I can't ask a question.
You can do whatever you want.
You didn't give me that option. So we've many of us have been chanting this Hare Krishna mantra for a long time. I've been chanting about it as long as you. I joined also in 1973 at the same time. It's not long before you join where you learn about this verse and you read the verse and you get enlivened and it's great. But how come we haven't experienced, at least not in full, all these benefits? I mean, we're chanting and we're trying to do everything right, but it seems like it's not so automatic. Why not?
That is answered in Lord Chaitanya's next verse.
Oh.
Lord Chaitanya says in the next verse that, yes, my Lord, you have made yourself so easily approachable, and there's no restriction. Anyone can chant at any time, whether you're clean or unclean, it doesn't matter. No hard and fast rule. But why have I not developed attachment? And he says, because I commit offenses. So those offenses, which are 10 in number, check me from actually tasting. So that's why every morning in the temple, they recite those 10 offenses. And one should study, like I said in the beginning, one who knows everything about the sacrifice gets the full benefit. So we should study and guard ourselves against the offenses. But there's a quick shortcut, right? In different programs you have shortcuts. There's a shortcut. Everybody raise your hand. Repeat after me. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadhara. Srivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So I chant that before chanting. And if I start to see myself getting sluggish, immediately I chant it again, just so that I clear away these offenses. Now, before I go back to Dravida, as usual, I beg that if you would be so kind, any donations you can give so that I can continue my preaching. Any donation, I don't care how big, 1,000, 1,000,000, whatever you can give, is greatly appreciated. I have CDs. Each CD has a bhajan and a lecture. So the CDs are here. I don't care how much you give. You can take a CD or not take a CD. But whatever you can donate, I'll be eternally indebted to you. Dravida, please comment, not on this, but on today's, because I know you can't have any money to give.
Yes, so there's these 10 offenses. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur has explained that the root of all of them is inattention. And so this is really where the sadhana lies, is in focusing the mind on hearing the holy name very, very continuously. Now, of course, there's a whole process that has been given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and explained by Rupa Goswami in his Nectar Devotion, Srila Prabhupada has given us, how to organize one's life to minimize the distractions and to naturally awaken, as Nirantara Prabhu has said, the love that's already there. So the process of bhakti really is refining our chanting. Everything we do is meant to increase our remembrance of Krishna and to give away all those things which distract us from Krishna. And the main way we remember Krishna is this chanting of the holy name. So we encourage you, please, we have a whole library of books that Srila Prabhupada has written explaining this process. It all boils down to perfecting the chanting of the holy name, chanting the harekrishna mantra. But how to do that so that we actually experience this wonderful taste that's already there. That's the process of sadhana bhakti explained by Srila Prabhupada so wonderfully in his books, plus the philosophy behind it. Hare Krishna. Is that okay?
Who am I to comment on you?
Oh, and one more thing. Prabhupada said the secret is given by Lord Chaitanya in the third verse. Trenad api sunichena, taror api sahishnuna, amanina manadena, kirtaniya sadaharihi. More humble than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree. To think all praise belongs to others, none belongs to me. Such qualities attract the Lord to bless one with the power to chant His name incessantly until the final hour. So this verse is supposed to hang around our neck. In other words, always remember and chant the holy name in that mood. Haribol, all those Shri Prabhupada. Yes.